Mark, what's the pin?
For Renee Good, who was murdered. We have a vice president who's lying about what's happening. We have we're in the middle of a war with Venezuela that we illegally invaded. He's telling the world that international law doesn't matter to him. The only thing that matters to him is his own morality. But the guy is a convicted felon or convicted rapist. He's a pedophile. He's the worst human being in the world. If we're relying on this guy's morality for the most powerful country in the world, then we're all in a lot of trouble. So this is for her. This is for the people in the United States who are terrorized and scared today. I know I'm one of them. I love this country, and what I'm seeing here happening is not America. It's just not.
Mark, why do you feel that this platform is still useful to spread a message like this?
Listen, I want to pretend like this. I want to be here to celebrate, and I am here to celebrate, and I'm proud to have a Golden Globe nomination. But also, this is not normal anymore, and so I don't know how I could be quiet, and I'm feeling a little sick, so it's hard to BS right now. So
at the Golden Globes, Mark Ruffalo did not mess around.
How much fun is it in that room? Sitting there, you have a couple cocktails, you hang out with everybody, and there's all kinds of conversations going on.
It's usually a lot of fun, but I can't really. I got to be honest with you. I'm not feeling so great. We have a woman. Renee Good was murdered in our streets of America today, and we got literally stormtroopers running around terrorizing. And as much as I love all this, I don't know if I can pretend like this crazy stuff isn't happening. We have a president who says the laws of the world don't apply to him, and we could rely on his morality, but he has no morality. So where does that leave us? Where does that leave the world? So I love these people. I love being here. I love you. But I also can't. It's so hard to pretend anymore.
Because he spoke, quite honestly, to a degree like we do, calling out fascism, saying corporations have stolen our government, and capitalism is the driving force behind everything we see. We should make note of the companies that are supporting ICE, from Robert Reich, former Secretary of Labor. Those companies are Amazon, AT&T, Booz Allen Hamilton, name a few others, Comcast, Dell, FedEx, General Dynamics, Motorola, and UPS. Variety wrote of the awards and the political leanings that we saw. Nominees, presenters, and guests, including Ruffalo, Gene Smart, Natasha Lyonne, and Wanda Sykes, wore pins from the ACLU-endorsed protest campaign organized by a group of entertainment industry pros. Other orgs supporting the effort include Maramoto, Move On, National Domestic Workers Alliance, and Working Families Power, a party to support, by the way, Working Families Party. Another paragraph would read, the campaign, which also honors Keith Porter, who was shot by an off-duty ICE agent on New Year's Eve, is reminding us what it means to be good to one another in the face of such horror, to be a good citizen, neighbor, friend, ally, and human. Every day, everywhere, regular people are being good, keeping kids safe when they walk to school, filming fathers who are being disappeared from their workplaces, donating to fundraisers to support organizations who are keeping us safe, said a statement from the organizers. Wanda Sykes would be quoted as saying this.
The pin, be good. Tell me about
be
the
good.
pin.
Yes. Of course, this is for the mother who was murdered by ICE agent, and it's really sad. And you know, I know people are out marching and all today, and we need to speak up. We need to be out there and shut this rogue government down, because it's just awful what they're doing to people.
She also ripped into Bill Maher, which was awesome. Gene Smart would also add, I feel like we're kind of at a turning point in this country. I hope people can keep their heads, because that's actually really the hardest thing, I think, is to keep our heads. It's going to take a lot of courage and concerns, but I think that's important. So look, in my personal, humble opinion, we have a video coming out of Nikki Glaser that I thought was fantastic, and some of the jokes that she did, especially when she ripped into Bari Weiss, CBS News, etc. But in my humble opinion, what really gets me is that above almost everybody else, Mark Ruffalo is the one that has stood 10 toes down. And look, no one is perfect. But him not crossing the picket line years ago was awesome. The way that he has spoken out against the genocides that we are seeing. The way that he even said, like, this is supposed to be a joyous time for me. It's supposed to be a joyous time for so many people. And yet, I can't be joyous. I can't be celebratory. I can't be in that mood because our citizens are being killed on behalf of our own government. I mean, think about this. Minneapolis and the state of Minnesota said kids can do virtual learning because of fears from the government. Kids are afraid to go to school because of the Trump administration. They don't know if they'll make it home. Is that a country you want to live in? Are we great? Are we killing it over here? Well, we are killing something. Are we really kicking ass over here? I mean, I look at what's happening. I've covered the protests, and all I can think of is that this was avoidable. It was avoidable, not just in this past election, but it was avoidable in 2020 if there was a better candidate than Joseph Robinette. There was potential in 2016 if Republicans fought against Trumpism. It weirdly could have been avoidable if the NFL allowed him to buy the Buffalo Bills. We probably wouldn't be here right now. And even from 2016 on, all of this is avoidable because Republicans lack no spine. If they claim to be so pro-America and America first, yet they're putting party over country every single time. Every single time. And what also just really gets me is that we hear so many conservatives say, Medicare for all, how are you going to afford it? New roads, how are you going to afford it? Free college, how are you going to afford it? I'm looking at a federal agency that just got an influx, or has an influx of $30 billion to fund more of what we are seeing. Giving out government contracts to companies like Palantir so they can surveil us even further and expand the Patriot Act that much more. It's right in front of conservatives how we can afford it. Yet for a party that is so hamstrung on waste, fraud, and abuse, this is what they want to send your tax dollars on. This is what they want to do. And I think they do it because they are sick. I think they do it because they love it. And I also think at this point, they are certainly at a point of no return because they have gone all in when really you could break anytime. All it takes is the smallest amount of gumption to do so. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.